Chapter 6. A good dog doesn't block the way. What's going on? With Kerr pulling at his sleeve, Wu Hui noticed the two bouncing pigtails behind her head and the trace of doting on her face. Today, someone from the Su family in Tianhua City has arrived, and I heard that your fiancé is here too, Kerr explained as she continued to tug at Wu Hui's sleeve. Oh! Wu Hui was surprised to hear that the Su family had come, and his fiancé was also present. He had no impression of his fiancé whatsoever. He knew that this arrangement was made because his grandfather had once saved a senior member of the Su family. At that time, the Su family's strength was not as great as the Wu family's, and in order to establish a connection with the Wu family, that senior member jokingly arranged a marriage between Wu Hui and his granddaughter. It had been almost 10 years since then, and although there had been a few exchanges between them, Wu Hui's fiancée, whom he had never met, had never visited. She seemed to be a year younger than him. They are currently in the main hall of the Wu family. Let's go quickly. Kerr was very interested in this matter and wanted to see what her future sister-in-law looked like. Just as Wu Hui and Kerr were walking towards the main hall of the Wu family, they ran into several other disciples of the Wu family at the corner of the corridor. Kerr, I didn't expect to have such a fate. We meet here. Come and get closer to your big brother, a young man with a wily look and shifty eyes said when he saw Kerr. His eyes lit up, and he wore a flattering smile on his face, blocking the middle of the corridor. Wu Yong, what do you want? Kerr furrowed her delicate eyebrows, subtly moving her body and hiding behind Wu Hui. Sensing Kerr trembling, Wu Hui's face turned cold. In the family's test a few days ago, this Wu Yong, at 15 years old, reached the first star of the profound rank. He had mocked and ridiculed Wu Hui while ingratiating himself with Wu Zijun. Wu Hui hadn't paid much attention to it at the time. But now, this person dared to pester his sister in this way, and Wu Hui couldn't tolerate it. Haha, my dear Kerr, do you still want this waste of a brother to protect you? It's hilarious. Nowadays, he's not even a core disciple of the family. Soon, he'll be a peddler, doing the dirty work of a petty merchant. I suggest you follow me. I'm already a high-level profound rank expert. I won't let you down. Wu Yong laughed heartily, not placing Wu Hui in his eyes at all. Before he broke through, perhaps he didn't dare to be so arrogant under Wu Hui's protection. But now that he had reached the profound rank, which was in a completely different realm from the yellow rank, why should he still care about Wu Hui? A good dog doesn't block the way. Get lost. A cold voice suddenly rang out. Wu Yong was stunned, unable to believe that those words came from Wu Hui's mouth. What did you say? Wu Yong's face turned red with anger. He pointed at Wu Hui, his expression slightly ferocious. Say that again if you dare. Wu Hui looked at the frustrated Wu Yong, lightly patted Kerr's shoulder to signal her not to be afraid, and get lost. Wu Hui stepped forward and stood in front of Wu Yong, the two words hitting him like a heavy blow. Under the pressure of Wu Hui's momentum, Wu Yong couldn't help but take a step back. A trace of fear flashed in his eyes, followed by a sense of humiliation crawling onto his face. Wu Hui, do you still think you're the genius you used to be? It has been 7 years without any progress. Your reputation as a waste has spread throughout the entire Xinshe city, bringing disgrace to our family. And now that I have reached the profound rank, you, this waste, dare to tell me to get lost? If I don't teach you a lesson today, you won't understand your current position. Wu Yong couldn't hold back any longer and shouted, launching a punch towards Wu Hui. Humph, is reaching the first star of the profound rank something impressive? Wu Yong was right in saying that Wu Hui hadn't made any progress in 7 years. But Wu Hui's cultivation had never stopped. His physical body had already reached the profound rank long ago, and his wood attribute martial qi had been refined through countless trials even at the yellow rank stage, operating smoothly. Now that he had broken through the bottleneck, he could enter the profound rank anytime and anywhere, and he wasn't afraid of Wu Yong. Wu Hui extended his palm and met the punch head-on. Seeing Wu Hui, with his yellow rank cultivation, daring to casually block his punch. A cold smile appeared on Wu Yong's face. He couldn't help but think that this waste wasn't just lacking in cultivation, but was also stupid. Didn't he know that there was a threefold difference in the strength of martial chi between the 9th star of the yellow rank and the 1st star of the profound rank? Although Wu Yong hadn't started cultivating martial techniques yet, even this pure strength was something that Wu Hui couldn't handle. And the fact that he was so careless. A cold, sneering expression appeared on Wu Yong's face, even a hint of ferocity. He increased the force in his fist, believing that this punch would at least break Wu Hui's bones. Care, who was standing aside, anxiously watched the two of them start fighting, her worried expression evident in her eyes. This chapter comes to an end. If you enjoy the works of Changfeng Bookhouse, please follow, like, and bookmark. Your support is my motivation.